Hello, it's day 2 of our 5-day grain-free and yoga challenge. And yesterday we learned about how to properly get into a forward bend and begin to stretch the back of the body, hamstrings, glutes, and back. And we also did a pigeon stretch for our hips and glutes as well. Today I want to build on that a little bit. I want to build on the mountain pose or the forward bend, so you can start to create a series. And then I also want to show some stretches for the shoulders and the upper back as well. All right, so yesterday we learned the proper way to do a forward bend, and that it's okay to be patient with our bodies and to work into that, starting either on the thighs or moving right below the knees and then coming all the way to the floor. So today what I want to take you through is going into a lunge and then into a downward dog position. So from here, we would bring our feet either together or under the hip bones, taking a breath in. First, you want to lengthen the body, bracing the belly, folding with soft knees, coming down, working through that warm-up that we talked about yesterday. And then from here, you would lunge back. Let me scoot forward here. Lunge back long. So you want to make a long stride. It's really important to keep the front ankle and the front knee aligned and stacked over each other. So when we get here, we want to think about pressing out through the back heel. You're going to feel your quad activate and your hips start to open. And then from here, you'll step into a downward dog. So you can spend a couple of breaths here. It feels good in this stretch, especially the first time that you run through this sequence. So from here, you're going to bring your hands down to the floor. We're going to step back into a downward dog. Your hands are going to be shoulder width apart. And you want to keep some knee bend through the knees, little micro knee bend. Think about lifting the hip bones, lengthening the arms, and then allowing the heels to soften towards the floor. Ears are going to go right in between the biceps. Lower abdominals are going to lift, okay? This is an awesome stretch for the entire back of the body. Think about as you breathe in, taking your breath up the spine, up the arms, all the way into the hips. Exhaling down the back of the legs. All right? So from there, I wanted to show you some shoulder stretches. There's one that I want to focus on today. It's mostly with the arms, and you can add some leg work in there as well, but you can do this from a seated position, or I'll show you a standing position. So if you want to just do the seated, what you'll do is, this is called eagle arms. So you'll start with the right arm first and take the left elbow and sit it in. And you can wrap your hands. So sometimes we're really tight in the shoulders and we want to just grab onto the forearm just like this, or we can hook on and wrap around. Just depends on how tight you are through your shoulders. So from here you can begin to work the elbows and lifting the fingers up, holding here for a breath or two, and then you can work this as you breathe in, lift. As you exhale, soften down. Feels fantastic across the back of the shoulders and through the upper back, okay guys? Now if you want to add a working component into that with the legs, then what you can do is stand and from here come into a full eagle pose. And this is all about balance. So you want to find a spot on the wall to focus on, or a spot in front of you on the floor. So you'll take your right leg and cross it over. Start with toes down and really squeeze your inner thighs together to level out the hips. And then right leg is over, right arm is under. You'll sit in and come here, okay? And then you can move the arms up and down. You want to be sure to even it all out and go to the other side. So the left leg crosses over, the left arm is going to be under, and you sit in. All right? I hope you can enjoy some of those poses today. Get some stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. We tend to hold so much tension there in our body on a day-to-day basis. Try these poses out, guys, and let me know what you think. All right, see you soon.